Welcome back to Manga, guys. It's time for another manga volume review. Welcome once again. This is going to be on the illustrated guide to Monster Girls. It is a series that it's brand new here in the channel, obviously. Volume 1 by Zuzu Akiko. It is another Yem Pressed volume review, and yes, they sent me this copy to review for you guys. It's actually a very cute story. It's been in my back burner for a while. It just seemed like a cute story, and I never got myself to reading it. Honestly, I thought it to be different, but it still was a pretty good series. So we follow the story of Ichika, and that's really the main character, but there's a lot of other characters that do come out. Now, before anything, guys, if you haven't checked out Yempress, go check them out, yempress.com. They have an umbrella of companies in their website that they help out, and or they're just part of them, that release a lot of manga, manhwa, webtoons, light novels, you name it. They have a lot of stuff, even exclusive books that are not really to read, but also more of a collectible items that I've also reviewed here. Just a lot of stuff. So go check them out. Great company. You guys can give some love to them. I am working on getting some links when it comes to you buying these series, so eventually you'll see them in the comment sections below. Now, before anything else, if you haven't done so, do subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can follow me on social media and other places by checking the description below. At my TikTok, it really is doing well nowadays, so if you want to see more TikToks or find where to buy stuff like this mic, then the TikTok place is a good place to check out as well. Okay, let's talk about this series. So we do follow this girl, who she is part of class Z. Now, Z as in zoo, not C as in class. Now her name is Ichika, and Ichika, she's kind of a zombie girl. Not really. I actually don't. I didn't fully understood what monster she is, to be honest. I think she's a vampire, maybe. They do go over the enemies after chapters, so let me look at the chapter itself. But essentially, what the series is about is that every episode they present a new monster girl to the class, and they basically have been there the entire time. They just don't present them until their episode shows up. And once they present them, they basically will go in detail and explain how they do stuff, and what they are, so on and so forth. And then there's different things happens to them. Yeah, so a lot of them, and she's not a vampire, the friend is a vampire. A lot of them do end up dying each chapter, but they're basically resurrected, or they don't really die. So it's a little weird, to be honest. The girls themselves are unique in their own way. A lot of them have the creepy, weird girl vibe in each of them. There is the vampire girl, who essentially is the enemy of Ichika, and then we have this one girl who is kind of like a spirit, who she curses Ichika, and there's like a whole like plot where she's been killing her for days, and she doesn't remember that she's being killed every day, and it's because she has an obsession over her. And then there is a werewolf, and I think that one is I thought it was a girl, but I'm pretty sure. No. It is a girl. It is a girl, because it's all girls in this class. So she just looks boyish. Psycho. She is a wolf kind, and there's like a whole chapter of her eating parts of other characters to see which one tastes better. It's just a weird thing. And then there is, I think the creepiest of them all, is the doll character. She is like a living doll, and but also has dolls that are not living, but she can also control. It's kind of weird, but she's creepy. I think she's the creepiest of them. She does change her look at one point, and she's like, now the sensei is gonna notice me, and I'm like, nah, not really. I think the last episode is when we get introduced to Class A, I believe, and it's like the elites, and they themselves don't like Class Z because they make the school look bad, right? But we later find out that they're being fueled by their sensei to kind of think this way, because the sensei has a grudge against the sensei of Class C. Now, the sensei in Class C, he's a very much permanent character, comes out in every chapter. He's the one that kind of is the sane-minded from each chapter, but in this last chapter, we do see that he squishes and kills Class A's teacher, because Class A's teacher is a little mouse. He doesn't even notice him, and it's one of those things like, oh my gosh, he just killed a teacher. But I think it's funny. It is a great series. It's not. I thought for some reason they're gonna go more into detail about how each character and monster is, and to be honest, what it is better than what I expected. Because what I expected was more of, okay, this is a vampire, we're going to see a chapter about vampire, and then they're going to explain about all the little details of a vampire and why she's like this and why she does this stuff and so on and so forth, which we kind of did get that. Each episode we do have a character who's unique, its own monster, its own things, but we don't get a bunch of, I don't want to say boring, because it's not boring, but it would be too much information for a character that we don't even know, right? So I think personally, the way it was created, it was probably the best way, and it was honestly a really well done first volume. So I don't know if I got my hands to volume 2, but volume 1, like I said, cute as it can be. Go check it out. Yam Press does have it out already. I think it released back in October or November. I just haven't been able to read it. So go check it out. Thank you so much for those who are watching this video. Give some love to my channel by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can find other manga reviews, chapter reviews, and volume reviews here in my channel, as well as anime and light novels. So depending what you're into, you'll probably find it here. Thank you again, guys, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.